Be sure to get the stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. All right, so we got a brand new bit here at the top of the 9 o'clock hour. Joined in studio by Mac from Bob 106.9. You're checking out the stream. You can see her there. First official guest. Welcome.
Welcome.
That's very special.
You should feel incredibly special, and you could make sure you rub it into Jake Thompson because he'll never be a guest on our show.
Yeah, that guy
Definitely.
sucks.
No, he'll never be a guest. All right, so we got a brand new feature called Chicks on Dudes. Now, every guy has a question, maybe multiple questions they'd like to ask a female in their life, but maybe you just don't have the cojones to go up and ask.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain things that as a guy, I'm just oblivious to. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't understand. And, there are certain things that even with my wife, I've been with her for a decade, I don't think I could ask her. So, but I mean, with something like this, guys, I mean, you can, if you have a relationship problem or an issue and you want Mac to answer it, she will be doing that every single Wednesday for us with our new segment, Chicks on Dudes. And I know it says chicks on the live stream because that's plural, because deep down inside, Cotter and I are very, very much female.
Yeah,
We're in our feels. We have issues, and I just think right now it's just a segment. Like, the whole show changed. Like,
that's true. It's a different feel in
This
the
is just
studio.
a bunch of gals just hanging out, talking. So let's get into our first question now. Obviously, this is our first week of questions, so we found some stuff on the internet. We actually had someone message us when I was telling them about this segment in regards to a question they wanted to ask. So let's go ahead and start with the first question, Cotter.
All right, it says, hey, Mac, my girlfriend told me about some coworkers who potentially hooked up.
Ooh, scandalous.
One of them is in a relationship with an up-and-coming good friend of mine. I really would like to tell my friend about what I've heard because I've been in his shoes before, and I felt like an idiot when I found out everyone knew except for me. My girlfriend obviously doesn't want me to tell because she said that the backlash from her coworkers, doesn't want to deal with that. Telling my friend would be breaking her trust because she told me that she heard it in confidence. I'm really struggling with what to do. Any ideas?
I would say it has everything to do with how long you've been in the relationship with this person, as far as the importance of this relationship with this person.
Does it mean anything to you?
But in all honesty, I've honestly been in that situation before.
Oh,
And
hitting a nerve.
here's my thing. My friends are always going to be there for me. And
That's
I'd
true.
like to say that I would return the favor. So if it were me, I would want to know if my best friend knew something accidentally.
This person
finding out or
says it's
not.
an up-and-coming good friend. So, like, they're past the acquaintance.
Right.
Maybe they hung out once. I mean, like, I don't know that person anything.
I'm guessing they're past the hanging out once point, but yeah, I don't know if they're
Yeah.
best friend range. So yeah, is it just what relationship means more to you at this point in time?
I think that's what it comes down to, unfortunately. But I mean, I don't do gossip. I can't stand it. So maybe you need to reevaluate your relationship with your girlfriend. I don't know.
I mean, I'd want to know. I mean, I would totally want to know. But I mean, so if I was in this situation and you knew this, information,
Right.
I would want you to tell me, but would I want you to risk your relationship? Yes, I would want you to risk your relationship. For me.
Wow. I mean, that's first of all, selfish of you. Very, very selfish of you. No, I mean, I think I would just, I'd let it roll and just see how, like, because it would obviously blow up
Grab
at
your
some point.
popcorn, just sit back and enjoy.
Oh
it.
yeah, absolutely. I'd be the Michael Jackson gift, just
You make
popping
a
my
good point,
popcorn.
though, because if it all comes out in the wash, it's just okay. So why didn't you tell me? Well, it's not your place to say anything.
Well, I would just play
but-
dumb. Like, I had no idea. I had no
Well,
idea.
You
Although,
could find out that he knew. I would say it was none of my business.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's weird. I would want to know though.
Mhm.
Tell me. Tell me. All right, we got more Chicks on Dudes. Mac's not going anywhere. At least a couple more questions to get to. Guys, if you have a question, you can email the show, kmshow@rock1061.com. Got some requested Pop Evil. This is Work, Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 1061.
yeah, I mean, that's a shaky situation. I think I would just lay back, man. I would just let it roll.
It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, is it really? Okay, if it was if it was like you, I think I would say something. If
Yeah.
it was somebody that,
If it was Mac, you wouldn't say anything.
oh no,
No. We don't know Mac that well.
No. But no, I mean, I think I would say if it was you, I think I would say something.
Mhm.
It would depend on the level.
Yeah.
And I think
Also, I mean, if Mac was hooked up with someone here at work, I would judge her immensely. There's like 5 guys here. You could do so much better than all of us.
most of us are married.
Yeah.
It should get really
Oh,
awkward.
it would be very awkward. That's a big time Michael Jackson popcorn eating moment. So, all right, guys, on the live stream, thanks once again for hanging out with us
Yeah,
today.
guys, we appreciate it.
Really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe or like or follow. We don't understand technology. Just make sure to hit all the buttons so our numbers look good, so we could tell our bosses not to fire us, which is actually the most important thing. We got 2 more questions with Mac to wrap up. Chicks on Dudes. She'll be here every single Wednesday. So once again, if you want to message us, you can just message us on our social media channels, but you can also email us if you have a really long-winded story, kmshow@rock1061.com. But we'll do Chicks on Dudes, and then we'll wrap up the day with Marshall's music news. I got 3 stories, including stuff from the Pumpkins. I got some news on the Black Crowes, and then Evanescence. They're back.
Yeah.
People are actually really liking the new music coming from them. They have a new album coming out at the end of the month, and they have a new single coming out this Friday. So hopefully we'll play that.
If we have it early enough, we'll play it Friday morning.
It's called Better Without You.
Yeah, so they sent an email that has a puzzle that you have to solve to hear a snippet of the song.
That's pretty cool.
I didn't do it.
I have the link in
Yeah,
case you just want to hear the snippet of the song, just so you know.
It's the age of the internet. I can find it.
Yeah, I didn't do the puzzle. Someone just gave me the link. Gibby says, hello, special guest. That's Mac. Gibby hangs out with us every morning.
Yeah, Gibby's awesome.
Aw. Mom said Marshall is funny.
What's up?
Don't encourage
Moms
him.
love me.
Don't encourage
Moms
him.
love. You know whose mom really loves me? Exiled guest of the show, Jake Thompson.
She
Teresa
loves you.
Teresa Thompson. I have her phone number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You,
That's what happens when you have to take Jake Thompson to the hospital. You get mom's phone numbers. But yeah, she does love me, Teresa Thompson. In case she's watching, what's up? What's going on? How you doing? How you doing, girl?
She's not watching.
She's actually, what she did was she's watching the live stream. She just took tape and covered up the rest of it so she could just see me. That's how much she loves me. Oh man, what's on the show tomorrow? What are we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Thursday.
Solid point.
Stuff.
Thanks,
Cotters.
Cotters. You need a nap, dude.
I do
You
need a
are
nap.
bombing out
Wednesdays
right now.
are going to be rough, man, with trivia. We got Hefe tomorrow.
Hefe, the new music beta
Makes his
fish.
debut. Yeah. We got
Pretty-
all kinds of new stuff, and we haven't. Hefe hasn't had to pick a song in a while, so we got plenty to pick from.
Yeah, Hefe is going to be put to work here on the Cotter and Marshall show, which I almost said the work release program. So
I'm surprised. I think I've only done it.
you only done once.
Yeah, so I'm okay
3
with
days.
that.
So, but you've lost twice in trivia. So
We don't need to rehash that. It's in
Yeah.
the past. Let's forget about it. 20 seconds. We'll be back. Don't forget, you can get the stream for the show right now on the Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch channels. You can like, subscribe, and follow on all of those. So we got a brand new feature, Chicks on Dudes. This is where Mac from Bob 106.9 comes in the studio to answer your questions, guys. If you got something that just been killing you for years, I got a question about women, about dating, about whatever, and I don't know who I can ask. This is your opportunity. You can email your questions, kmshow@rock1061.com.
And just to clear it up, we're all just a bunch of gals right now. We're all just a bunch of chicks hanging in the studio. Just to make it clear, we're all, very much in tune with our feelings. So let's go ahead and move on. Our second question today goes a little something like this. Hey, Cotter, Marshall, and Mac, I'm 25, and I was asked by this girl, 24, what are my intentions? What's a good way to respond without coming on too strong? That's a good
awkward.
question. That's a great question.
That's a loaded question.
Yeah.
It's a loaded question.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, it just depends on how long have y'all been dating? Like, how long have you been seeing each other?
I don't
because
think-
if this is this is the second date, you need to leave.
That's what I'm saying.
need to
It's a
leave.
dangerous question.
It's got a tinge of crazy in it.
Yeah, it does.
She's 24. What is she? What intentions? But also, what if it was just like, this guy who they haven't really gone on a date yet. He's just kind of like hitting on her, and that's the first thing she says. What are your intentions? I don't know. Taking you out to Chick-fil-A, maybe. Walking along Bay Street. What kind of question is that?
like I said, first or second date, no kind of question like that needs to be. You need to just hit the door while you can. But I will say, if it's like the fifth or sixth date and you're in, I mean, I hope you're obviously enjoying your time with them because it's a fifth or sixth date. But you would say, well, I really enjoy hanging out with you. I would like to see what this goes into.
How many dates does it take to become official boyfriend, girlfriend in your eyes?
I would say 4. 3 or
4?
4.
Wow.
That
Yeah.
I feel like it needs to be longer.
Now, my thing about this whole intentions question, I mean, I guess it depends. Is a simple answer of just getting to know you more? I mean, is that acceptable? Because, I mean, if she's wanting, where are you going to be in 5 years? How many kids we're going to have? Where we live?
Wow.
I mean,
It's extreme.
that's extreme. So, I mean, is just getting to know you better, see where this goes? Is that an acceptable answer in this situation?
I feel like the word intentions is a very heavy word. to
It's
be
loaded,
using.
man.
Yeah.
It's a
It's a
loaded
very
question.
heavy- term.
That's something that you really can't walk back from.
No.
Yeah, either. When she laid it out there, she was expecting definitive. Like at that point, if he didn't say "I love you," then I think it would all go off the rails.
It's like my answer would have been like, I'm going to grab a 6-pack on the way home. I'm intending to get drunk tonight. What more do you want?
Another lonely night.
All right, Chicks on Dudes. Mac from Bob 106.9 in the studio. Guys answering your questions. Email them in, kmshow@rock1061.com. We got one more for today. What's up, guys? What's the longest amount of time you can go without speaking to someone after a hookup and still go back?
Again, depending on the situation. If this is like an ex that you hooked up with, it was 9 out of 10 times it's a bad idea that you've hooked up with them. But I mean, if this is like a really good friend of yours, I don't really agree with the whole hooking up with a really good friend because that's subject
makes things
to
weird.
She's
ruin
against. You're against
things.
friends with benefits.
I'm
Come
just
on.
saying.
It makes things
As
weird.
single Marshall back in the day, friends with benefits was always there. It was like a nice warm blanket.
If you had a pat.
You took that the wrong way,
sorry,
or maybe the right way. I'm not for sure.
If you had like this past with this person and it was really good, and then all of a sudden, I think I want to hook up with them. I mean, it just really depends on the person.
Well, let me go ahead and give you
honestly.
let me give you guys the correct answer. 15 years. So once again, what's the longest amount of time you can go without speaking to someone after hooking up? 15 years. After that, they probably have a family, and then you can let it go. 15 years is the correct
And
answer.
then you're trifling at this point.
Then you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
you're interfering in a marriage
Yeah.
and children's lives
Yeah,
at that point.
14
in time.
years, still cool. 15, that's too much.
Bunch of
Once you hit that
homewreckers out
15 year
here.
mark, yeah, that's the correct answer. Sorry to go over you, Mac, but I think that is. I mean, once again, just a couple gals talking in this room right now. 15 years is the correct answer.
All right, Mac, thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Very first edition of Chicks on Dudes, back next Wednesday. Guys, if you have questions, you can email them into Mac at kmshow@rock1061.com. Marshall's Music News coming up. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.